Yeah, I don't think I'm anywhere near what Cade was doing. Um, but it does work out for me to do it a little bit later on because, all the kids are in bed and, I'm done with everything I have to do. No, no need to do that. I've already 100% it. Um, I did that about a week ago. Kind of got frustrated with it, so I did it off stream so I didn't have to worry about making any mistakes or anything. No, I got nothing. I got nothing left in X6, 6.1 anyway. Um, it's uh, it's 100% done. So as far as questing goes and all that stuff, I'm just working on uncollected and I think this is not masters or one of them anyway. Just auto fighting this. I'll probably do maybe a run tonight in uncollected. I was doing this for UC Master hard for EQ. What do you mean by that, J. Will? Is that uncollected master hard? But what are you saying there? Okay. Yeah, I have to. Yeah, I have a lot of EQ to do. Um, and obviously the variant is going to be. Yeah, I always 100% the three hardest difficulties. Um, if it's a low energy month, meaning there's not a lot of other stuff going on, I will also 100% all difficulty levels. But lately we've been having other energy stuff. So last month there was a lot of energy with X6. But I'm mostly done with. I mean, mostly done. I got most of uncollected done. I usually do uncollected first. Sometimes when some of my champs are held up in AQ and A War, I'll go back to the easier difficulties and then push hard and uncollected when I have all my champs available. Alright, so yes, an Avengers Endgame going to be costly on refills content. Wonderful. Wonderful. I love to hear stuff like that. Alright, so I do have to do. I only have 30 minutes left in this. Jeez. Been slacking. I have to do one of these. Throw in some powerful champions. And have some fun here. We'll take down Ronan. $5 minutes for all 3 levels. Yeah, actually, I think I only do the on these. I only do the first 2. Maybe I've been slacking a little bit, but I only bother with the first 2 on these. You do the first 3. Yeah, I did the first 3 or 4 the first time, and then I was like, just the first 2 is enough for me. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't not like it takes a lot of energy, or it gets pretty easy, so it doesn't really matter much. But yeah, I just do the first 2. I get bored with it. Ouch. I should just block that, but I was trying to do an evade. Oh well. Let's see what MODOK can do. Maybe MODOK is going to be like... I don't use MODOK enough. So what are you working on tonight, J. Will? Yeah, he's extra large, that's true. I'm really thinking about ranking up one of my extra large champs also, either Venom, or I'm even considering Gulk to rank up. Go along with Thor. Finished with everything. Then you gotta get your butt in the arena then. Just kidding. Oh, you probably don't need to do that either. See, when you're an overachiever, you know, you get bored. I haven't even the arena yet, so I got a lot of arena work to do tonight and then tomorrow to get my milestones. Sometimes I come on stream just to make myself do arena, because otherwise I'm just like, I don't know if I'm gonna do arena tonight. Then I regret not doing it. You get a 6-star Dormammu, R4 Venom, R4 Gulk, and R5 Thing. Yeah, I'd say you're probably covered. Hey Heisenberg, how's it going tonight? How's it going? You interrupted mine and Jay Will's private party here. Alright, nope, I'm finished on milestones for Arena. I'll be doing T4 Basic and Variant 2. Jeez, you're an overachiever, Jay Will. Overachiever. Yeah, Jay Will has some good stuff there. Oh, Doob was lurking. It wasn't as private as we thought, Jay Will. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. The guy from Boston was lurking. Dap is great, yeah, Meta. I would have to agree. I would have to agree. How's Doobs and Meta doing tonight? What are you guys working on tonight? Anything? Jay Will is doing nothing because he's already completed everything, I guess. Must be nice. Arena for Meta, yeah. I'm gonna jump in the arena here in a little bit. I'm gonna say I'm gonna use up my energy, but I already did that. And then I will do my my AQ path in a little bit. I'll do it all together, so I'm just waiting for Panda Man to clear out that Cyclops, and then I'll do the first 4 fights of my path here. We got Heisenberg. Jay Will's telling me that variant's coming out tomorrow, so yeah, looks like it's tomorrow. All right, Jay Will says, yeah, pretty much. By the way, when thing hits 200, I'll be at 510,559. Dat better catch up. Yeah, the highest in the alliance is I'm gonna get his name wrong. He came in the same day you did, actually, Jay Will. I went from 1 to 3 like almost immediately. I'll tell you in a second here. It's Sugoi Dubai. I don't even. I'm butchering his name here. Sugoi. Sugoi. He's He's over 550 right now. Yeah, he seems pretty cool. He also has an amazing roster. So very, very impressive so far. So yeah, so as soon as Panda Man clears out, I'll do 4 fights in a row there. Hopefully, yes, he's very prestigious. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, just a couple weeks ago, I was #1 in the Alliance in Prestige. Now I'm 4th. It doesn't take long with some of these people. But you know what? What can I do? Nothing. Actually, I could do something. I could rank up um, Phoenix and then be number one again. But you know what? I don't know. I don't know if that's the best idea. All right. So Arena started yesterday, and I know Dubes is going to be very disappointed in me, but I have not started my arena yet. So I got a lot of work to do here. So, best get started. Yeah, Jay, well, I should have never recommended you to the Alliance. I should have said that you eat babies or something, just so that, you know, I'd had less people to compete with me. Did Heisenberg actually change his name? Hold on, hold on. Hi, Jacob, by the way. I gotta check this out. He was saying he was going to. I'm excited. I'm excited. Where'd he go? Jeez, you all the way at the bottom of the list here. Yep, there it is. There it is. Love that gold pool too. Yeah, I know, Dubes. You kill it in the arena all the time. That's why I was disappointed that I had to show you that I hadn't started yet. I'm not usually that much of a slacker, but you know, what can I do? Yep, he changed his name. Said he was going to, and he did it. You, Heisenberg and Jay, will you guys want to get a room and compare your gold members or what? Yeah, I would say Prestige definitely played a factor into the rank up. Although I've seen Jay will actually bring his to war and use him, so there there may be some use to him. I don't know. I'm using my Thor Ragnarok this week in Alliance Quest, so trying to get use out of these high prestige champs. Not always not always easy to do. He has a good crotch punch. I spent a lot of time using my 4-star Deadpool, um, and it's basically the same punch. Yeah, he does have the dab. That is true. That is true. So these dudes in end all have top 5 champs in their profile. I was like, holy cow. Basically be seeing the same roster at SIG 200. Yeah, I don't think number one is really our goal. We need to stay in top 10. I think everybody would be happy if we stay in top 10. And go from there. We don't need to be number one. It's not worth the money. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, top five is going to change all the time, but they're going to continue to spend the money to continuously have the top five. I mean, just that's why it's not worth it. It's not worth trying to compete with that. We'll make prestige rank ups to keep us where we need to be, and we'll let them do what they do. Who cares? Yeah, they're gonna spend a lot, just way too much money. Hey, Art of Chaos, how you doing tonight? Yeah, they've been doing that, since the beginning. You know, Obviously before it was MX, but I mean, same clientele. Just not worth it. It's not just getting all the champs or anything. I mean, they're all SIG 200. It's just ridiculous. It doesn't bother me because I know I'm not gonna compete with that, so I don't care. Every time Dupe says every time a new prestige champ hits, they're gonna sig it up. That's for the birds. Yes, it is. And Baki's in the house. How's it going? ¿Cómo estás? No, Meta, you're not the only one not in 4 Loki, but I am lucky to have a lot of people in 4 Loki that come out and make me feel better about doing this. Muy bien, muy bien. Yeah, Meta. Baki used to be in an alliance with J Will and I, so he's an old friend. So you're not the only one. Oh, you only Meta. You only had one alliance supporter. That's rough. That's rough. I'm very lucky. There's some good people over there that are like, well, this guy ain't half bad. I'm not really doing anything else, so I guess I'll stop by. But honestly, I just do this so that to kind of make me grind in the arena. For example, probably if I wasn't streaming, I probably wouldn't be doing the arena, and then falling behind on resources and stuff. I actually used to do my arena grinding and stuff with while watching Cade, so without him around, it kind of had to find something else. Uh oh, you ruined your free to play today, Art of Chaos. What'd you do? What'd you do? Please tell. I actually bid on the deal today, and I hadn't been doing that, so ooh, the 6-star Sim Supreme. Yeah, I'll show you what I. Hold on. See if I got it here. I know I got it in here somewhere. I wasn't unhappy with what I pulled. There it is. Had the 5 crystals. This was my pull today. Not the worst in the world. And then Panda Man had to ruin it for me and tell me how bad the new champ is. The Human Torch. I always just pop. I almost never spin. I'll spin it for dramatic effect, maybe on stream or something, but especially if I have multiple crystals to open, I just pop them. I don't know. I don't know if he's good. Panda Man Pete showed a video in Alliance chat today that didn't show the Human Torch in a good light. I mean, that's just one person's opinion, and I mean, who knows? There might be a use for him. I really haven't played enough with him to make my own opinion, but yeah. There's a lot of abilities on there. To have that many abilities and then not really do much, it's kind of disappointing. I mean, just a lot. I mean, you have to have a PhD in Marvel Contest of Champions to understand read and understand all of his abilities. Yeah, I guess it wasn't really an opinion. I mean, the gameplay was pretty obvious. He has trouble with. He's not going to take down Winter Soldier like other champs do, right? But there are other aspects of the game that maybe he can contribute to. It's just not going to be beating Realm of Legends, All right, Jay. Well, you have a good night, buddy. Player hating degree, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there may or may not be a use for him. I don't know. He looks kind of cool though. Doesn't that account for something? But the ramp up to get to the point, isn't very doable in normal fight and maintaining probably. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you at all. I just don't have the information yet to really. There's a lot of times I like champs that other people don't find very, very good. I don't know if it'll be the case with this guy or not. Does he give Thing a pretty good boost? That's good. Good to know. Although if I've learned anything over my time in 4 Loki, really it doesn't do any good to argue with Dubes because he really knows what he's talking about. Alright, Art of Chaos took unduped Crossbones to R4. Wow. Should I congratulate you for that? Yeah, why not? A lot of times now the R4 rank ups are they're coming pretty quick, so it's get to put people there that we want to do now. I could do one right now. Actually, I could do 2 right now if I wanted to. I have no idea who to rank up right now. Oh, you don't give yourself enough credit, Dubes. You usually have a pretty good working knowledge of a lot of the champs. I think your opinion commands a lot of respect from people, so don't sell yourself short. But a lot of times, talk confidently, and that goes a long way with people believing you anyway, so just pretend like you know what you're talking about. That's all you gotta do. You get 4 T2A in overflow, yeah. So why not? Yeah, definitely, that's always the advice, right? Wait, 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 yeah. I'm a terrible at waiting. It's like, I want to rank somebody now. So I can regret it later. You know? Enjoy making some coffee. I'll see you in a little bit. Yeah, I know variants tomorrow, but the thing is, I mean, I've been sitting on this for a little while now. I'm up to 3 of the tier 5 basics now, and I have 10 of the tier 2 alphas, and yeah, it wasn't like I just was able to rank someone today. It's been a little while. I felt like the first, 4 or 5 R5s, it was, I mean, I knew who my next one was going to be and all that stuff. Right now, it's just like, man, I could go in a lot of different directions right now. It seems like the only advice you get is always wait. Wait. Wait until everything's expiring. Yeah. Wait until this happens and you might need this. Yeah, I don't like good advice. I like impulse decisions and regretting it later and stuff like that. Unduped 455s. I think I have just the one. I have Ghost. I think that's the only one I have that's unduped. It's a game, right? Exactly. You want to rank unduped crossbones? Who am I to judge? I'm not judging you, Art of Chaos. Ghost, Omega, Sparky, Angela. Yeah, that's quite a few. Yeah, he could come in handy, and that's for sure. I'm not disagreeing with you. Yeah, I think those are his undupes. Have about 35 natural dupes out of 91. Keep pulling new champs. I hate it. I keep pulling those new champs. I hate having more champs. Give me the same one over and over again. I won't be happy till I have 12 Hawkeyes. You're looking at my, well, this is the 4-star version, but probably not my next R5, but probably my R5 after that. Being obviously a prestige rank up. I'm gonna wait to get her to Sig 200 before I rank her up. You need an Awakening Gem deal or something. Hold on, I'll read the rest of it in a second. Ah. Or at least when I get a dupe for it, someone useful, yeah. Jacob says going to my grandpa's this week to visit and help. Sounds like he has a message in his garage. A message in his garage. His garage is leaked when snow melted and let it sit for a month. Or was it just a mess in his garage? Or was it like a message in a bottle? I'm guessing it's probably a mess. I do not miss snow. At least, I mean, I wouldn't mind having it for, a few weeks, But I'm originally from Maine, and the winters there were ridiculous and long. And for example, my family just got a snowstorm yesterday, and we're in the middle of April. So yeah, I don't miss that at all. Yeah, hopefully there's no mold at all. But yeah, black mold definitely. Winter is coming. The night is dark and full of terrors. Okay, okay. Sounds pretty scary. Hey Dupes, did you get any of that snowstorm, or was it probably rain by the down in Boston? But I was talking to my dad yesterday. I can't believe they were getting snow. Oh, I missed that Art of Chaos. Your new grill comes in this week. Still haven't told my wife. Gonna let the delivery man surprise her. Yeah, interesting. When the delivery man comes, maybe you'll have a surprise when you get home. Maybe. Maybe. Just kidding. Did you guys get Dupes? Did you guys get snow yesterday or the day before? Yeah, quite. It's actually even though Boston's close to Maine, the weather is quite a bit different as far as how cold it gets. It's a little. Even though it's cold in Boston, it's not quite the same. But yeah, I was talking to my dad yesterday, and yeah, they got a snowstorm, and it's what, April 9th? No, thank you. I'm not. I'm not missing that any. I do miss home quite a bit, but not because of that. Not because of the weather. Yeah, a few a few years ago, there was quite the winter up there. Quite the winter. Jacob, I now live in Houston, uh, Texas. Um, the weather is completely different than where I grew up. The summers here are ridiculously hot and last forever. Growing up, the winters were ridiculously cold and lasted forever. So it's kind of like a trade-off, you know. The best months in Maine was the summer, and I really like the winter time here. When it's 60s in December and January. There are some cold days, but nothing like what I grew up with. Yeah, when we had Harvey, quite a bit of flooding here. Quite a bit of flooding. See, Hurricane Harvey was for us. It wasn't the hurricane that was tough because that actually hit south of Houston, but we kept getting um, those rain bands off the Gulf of Mexico, dumping tons and tons of water on the city, um, over and over again. The storm just stayed right there, so you know it kept circling, and the rain. I mean, the rain band just kept coming, and yeah, it wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty. I actually probably see if I. Oh, you work disaster relief in down in Houston. Okay, cool. Let's see what we got here. So here's one example. What it looked like that Friday, that Saturday, and then that Sunday on one of the bayous, one of the I'm sorry, one of the yeah. This is closer to where I live. There's a creek about a half a mile from my house, and this is the creek. Um, uh, that's downtown Houston. That's a highway. This is me at one of the grocery stores. It was crazy. It was crazy. That's a road. This is a park by my house. Just crazy. Yeah, we the the creek that overflew actually got all the way up to our street. We left our house, um, but very fortunate that it stopped before it got into our house. There was actually our neighbors across the street, the whole street. All they all got a few feet of water in their house. I had to got it out, and most of our neighbors did. We were actually the highest house on our particular street. We're in the middle, and we were fortunate. The water got up to our lawn, but not up to our house. We did leave. Went to my wife's family's house, which was away from higher up and away from water, for a few days, and came back when the power came back on. So we were actually very fortunate compared to a lot of people. Definitely a very interesting experience for sure. I'm very impressed how the city dealt with it overall, and how the people were, and everyone was helping everybody, and volunteering, and people came from across the country to help. Um, it was it was good to see. Oh wow, you got to work at three Super Bowls. That's exciting. That's exciting. Yeah, it was crazy, the flooding. Yeah, and the interesting part about it was we didn't really see any wind. We strictly got the water. Yeah, disasters can definitely bring out the best in people. I mean, it does. In some cases, you get the people that try to take advantage of everything when whether it's looting or whatever the case may be. I mean, there's always going to be bad people, but definitely, the generosity and the helpfulness that people have in times like that is it's amazing to see. Oh, looks like I am clear in Alliance Quest, so I am going to do up those four fights. Starburst Path, Section 2 of Map 7. Alright, meta. I lived inland about 50 miles when Sandy hit New Jersey. Yeah. Friends and family lose everything. I found that it doesn't take a lot of water to really destroy things. Um, I don't have any pictures or anything, but of the amount of um, stuff that was hauled out of these houses that of my neighbors, because you have to. This is something I'd never really thought about before. You know, when you get the water in the house, everything has to come out. The wall, if it's whether it's sheetrock or whatever it is, The wall has to come out. The insulation, the furniture, anything that got wet, you have to just get rid of it. You can't keep it. And all they did was everyone put it on their lawn, right? And then there was a big pickup of all the trash. Um, Something you have to see it to really grasp the gravity of it. Because you can't leave anything in the house; it has to all go because of mold or whatever the case may be. All right, let's go to Alliance Quest here. So we have Mordo, then we have Domino, Cyclops, and Magic. Alright, let's do it. This path is very easy with Gulk. You'll probably see me make some mistakes and it really won't matter. Oh, see, like that. Did like no damage. I gain everything back. Because I'm constantly, face me is constantly up. Locals avoid the seaside in the summers. Interesting. Seems like every time she's launched that special one, I've been under the critical failure. Oh. Again, I would have been really in trouble there if it wasn't face me. It's quite a good conversation you guys got going on here. You're chatty Cathy, yeah. Ah. Now you could never get annoying. You couldn't, or whatever else you're talking about. Nothing's annoying. Everything's not annoying. Ouch. Ouch, ouch. I just got beat up. But that's okay. Oh, man. Well, that is it on the Lions Quest front. Some terrible fighting, and it really didn't matter. That's the way I like it. So what else is going on, guys? Anything good? $550s? I don't know. I can look real quick. I honestly, I don't know. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 32. I really haven't added much to my 4-star collection in a while. Yeah, same thing. I'm just trying to work on some milestones right now. Trying to find something to watch, yeah. Love it when that happens. Into the Badlands. What's Into the Badlands all about, Heisenberg? Give us the quick rundown. It's Mad Max meet Got. Okay. Oh man. They released season 3. Dark was good and Black Mirror 2. Man, you guys are speaking a foreign language to me right now. You can always do what I do and default to Brooklyn 99. Do what meta does. The Umbrella Academy. Is that where the umbrellas go to school? Learn how to block the rain. Surprisingly, Heisenberg fell asleep during it. Couldn't contain his excitement. Oh yeah, the funeral fight, of course. That one. Who could forget? Jacob. Yeah. That's funny. Hey Red Duck, how's it going? Oh, I was wondering about whether you made the legend too. So yeah, congrats on the new title. Well deserved, and thanks for stopping by. What's the new Ben and Jerry's Heisenberg? Because if it's like a dreamin' flavor, then you know it's gonna suck. Chocolate shake it truffle. Okay. Do they think they can just throw chocolate into any name and people will think it's good? Yeah, Wong has a particular brand of ice cream he enjoys. Every time someone says Ben and Jerry's now, I always think of that scene where they talk about the Avenger flavors. Has chocolate malt milkshake ice cream and chocolate cookie covered fudge truffles and marshmallow swirls. How can you go wrong with those things? How can it go wrong? The marshmallows throwing you off? Man, it all sounds delicious. Yeah, stark raving hazelnut. It's a bit chalky. It's the ratio of marshmallow to chocolate truffle, not the proper ratio. I got you. It makes sense. It makes sense. Especially if you're not a marshmallow guy and you're more of a truffle guy. Meta says, first of all, marshmallow is disgusting. Secondly, chocolate is also disgusting. Thirdly, chocolate cookies are gross. Bring the hate. I have weird tastes. Well, everyone's entitled to their opinion, Meta, even if it's wrong. But okay. Heisenberg doesn't think you've ever had the munchies. Dube's more of a just gave me mint chocolate chip ice cream and I'm in heaven kind of person, okay? Keep it simple, Dube says. Keep it simple. Heisey, I was pretty heavy stoner for 6 to 7 years before joining the works. So he would have to respectively disagree. Chips and gummies. Alright. Mint chocolate chip is Heisenberg's favorite. Alright. We now know more about each other. We now know more about each other. I like basic flavors, chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, like together. Or um, I've also, if I don't do that, it's more of a chocolate chip cookie dough type of thing. Pretty basic stuff. I don't get too fancy. I also like ice cream over my brownie. I like brownies. And not the Heisenberg type of brownies. Regular brownies. And I was trying to figure out what night of the week this was. It's like, oh, Tuesday night. You know you're getting old when you forget your days of the week. Jacob just put a crap ton of chocolate stuff in his ice cream and he's happy. I'll take chocolate with anything, he says. Maybe we should have done an ice cream party tonight. Maybe next time. What's my ice cream? I think if that's what you mean, the ice cream is. I either like getting the three the flavors, the chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, or chocolate chip cookie dough over brownies, typically. I don't mind strawberry ice cream, but I usually, if I get strawberry, it's got to be with chocolate and vanilla. I like them all together. Yeah. Jacob says, no wait, do first. What I hate most when getting ice cream from somewhere is they ask for hot fudge and they put chocolate syrup like it's remotely the same thing. Yeah, that's disappointing, Dubes. That's disappointing. And Jacob says like chocolate ice cream with chocolate syrup, brown and fudge pieces, chocolate chips, Oreos, Reese's, and mint Twix. Yeah, that might be a little much, Jacob, but you know what? I'm not gonna judge. And Draymond is probably strawberry weirdo. Strawberry, like I said, strawberry I can do as long as it's not too much. I like the mixture of it. Sometimes chocolate, sometimes strawberry, sometimes vanilla. Or just go with the chocolate chip cookie dough on top of some brownies, and not the Heisenberg brownie, the regular brownie. And I'm happy. Geez, Dreamin' hasn't stopped by tonight. He probably doesn't have the energy to put up with me for any length of time, would be my guess. Or he's out running. Seems to be his thing recently. So he's probably not eating much ice cream if he's trying to be a runner type person. Another interesting topic I like to discuss when it deals with food is, you know, pizza toppings. Everyone has their own favorite, what do you eat on your pizza pie? My staple is pepperoni and mushroom, and sometimes I'll add additional things to it, like, I don't know, either, green pepper or jalapeno or, really anything, adding to the pepperoni and mushroom, but I like the pepperoni and mushroom as a start. Pizza party at work, we all decided it was the way to go. So onions and peppers, I like that too. I like onions and peppers. Um, it's a good pizza. I'll even put the onions and peppers with the pepperoni and mushroom. I don't care. I'll do it all. But the onions and pepper are a good combination. Oh, I missed Meta here. So we had ham and pineapple pizza the other day. So yeah, we had some pizza at work the other day, and one group wanted the Hawaiian style pizza. And I've never really gotten into it, but there are people that like it. And then Jacob says pepperoni, onion, green pepper, bacon, and pineapple is the best combination. Okay, so people like that pineapple on their pizza. Meat lovers. Mm-mm-mm. See, I like meat on my pizza, but it can't be just all the meats. It has to be, some other stuff with it. Nobody nobody likes the mushroom, huh? Man, I love mushrooms. I love mushrooms. And not the Heisenberg mushrooms. You know. You know. I don't do the whole peppers and onion things in the pizza, no. Alright. That's not a big deal. We can still be friends. We just have to eat different pizzas, that's all. Yeah, pepperoni and black olives. I can't do black olives. That's one thing I won't put on my pizza. Um, I don't know. I can't do it. I can't do it. Meta says, so here's the rub. I don't know why pineapple gets a bad rap on pizza. It's good. If I want a really good slice of pizza, I want blah 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 blah. Yeah, I was surprised it was through, out of the 12 people that I was asking about what they wanted in the pizza, there was four of them that specifically requested the pineapple. I was surprised. At first I was like, well, I'll get a half pineapple, and I think I turned it into, it had to end up being two pizzas with pineapple on it. So definitely more popular than I thought it was. Because if we got a pizza, some pizzas for this group, we already get at least two people that want the pineapple. So, yeah. So you have four coworkers with no souls. Oh, I probably have lots of coworkers with no souls. I had a place just to do the pineapple pizza right. If they don't strain the pineapple good, it can eat watery. Yeah. I don't know how to respond to that eating watery. um, did he say he had four ginger? Oh, get watery. Get watery. Okay. Half ginger and half a soul. Yep. Okay, guys. I don't know if this conversation's going in the right direction. So far we're gonna eat a bunch of pizza, eat a bunch of ice cream, all different flavors. Yeah. Anything else we need? Chips. Favorite type of chip? I like a Dorito. Either nacho cheese or Cool Ranch. I'll take either one. I'm a Dorito guy. You haven't tried any pizza from Boston, Massachusetts, where they park their car in the dooryard? If you plan on coming to Comic Con, though, I'm sure Heisey knows some good spots. There's awesome hole in the wall spots in the city, like every few blocks, that just have amazing slices. Yeah, you probably want to go with somebody that does know what they're doing, though, because depending on the hole in the wall, you don't really know what you're getting into. I am definitely considering going to Comic Con this year. Um, I think it'll be fun um, to meet some people that I talk to on a regular basis and stuff. So I'm really definitely thinking about going. Doritos Jacked Ranch Dripped Hot Wings best. That sounds like a lot going on with that. I don't know if I dare to try it. When it comes to pizza, I'm really not that picky. To me, it's kind of hard to mess up pizza. You could overcook it, I guess, or undercook it, but maybe have crappy toppings. But I mean, I rarely find pizza that I'm like, oh, I can't eat that pizza. I find a way to eat the pizza. I don't care. I'm not a pizza snob. It's the water meta. Yes, for sure, Heisey. Nobody beats New York water. I have a good pizza in New Jersey all the time, but I definitely taste the difference when I go to New York. It's much, much better. So, the New York pizza. Alright. Well, when I go to Comic Con, I'll have to test some New York pizza. Some pizza pie. Yeah, you like the accents? Oh man. Wait till I pull out the old man voice. I thought about doing one whole stream dressed up like an old man and annoying the crap out of people. Talking in my old man voice. Yeah, the Kyrie Irving. That's a good video. Uncle, is it what is it? Uncle Drew? Is that right, Uncle Drew? I actually don't even think I can. My voice, my throat is sore from some allergies right now, and I don't even know if I can do my old man voice right now. No, I can't even do it. I can't even do my old man voice right now. That's unfortunate. I guess you guys will have to wait until the old man voice stream. Oh, did you guys see the one uh, where there's a guy dressed like an old man doing pull-ups on the beach? Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I gotcha. I just mentioned exactly what you just mentioned. Yeah, that was a crazy video. Oh, you have new voices every week when you do dungeons. Yeah, it's good to pull out different things. Really disappointed I can't do my voice right now. I did a few of them in our battle group chat. One of them was for Taters and one of them was for Dreamin'. I did voice recordings for them. It was kind of funny. Yeah, I'm disappointed in me too, Heisenberg. Your disappointment makes things even worse because you know what? I don't know how I can live with myself if you're so disappointed in me. You know. All right, getting late for Meta, so no, getting late for me. The old man's already sleeping. Yeah, yeah, probably. No, it's these allergies going on right now. Before moving down to Houston, I never once had any kind of allergies at all. But here, I'm telling you, it's so much different for me. Get to try out my new 5-star champions. How exciting! I moved from the state of Maine. I lived in Maine the first like 28 years of my life. Yeah, Heisenberg, you didn't see my beautiful polls I had earlier? And those 5 crystals, I got the. Yeah, Stephen King lives in Bangor. I actually know exactly where his residence is because I played baseball in a. I played baseball on a field, on a stadium that's right near his house. We drove by there. Very spooky. I would never go in there. Yeah, there's a few things that Maine is famous for. Obviously, everyone knows who Stephen King is, or most people do. And, Maine's famous for their lobster. Um, that's basically it. But, yeah, it's completely different than where I'm at now, for sure. I grew up, literally, the town that I grew up in had 500 people in it, next to the big city that had 7,000 people. And now I live in a city with millions of people, so. Your friend's dad has a house near Bangor somewhere. Okay. And that's the other people. A lot of people want to call it Bangor, and that's really not what we call it. It's Bangor. Bangor. Yes, now there's Whataburger, and that's a very popular restaurant in Texas. Really, anything that's like you know native to Texas or Texan or I mean they jump all over that down here. A lot of pride in the state for sure. You have to tell me what town that your friend's dad's house is in, because I actually I went to college in Bangor. I grew up about an hour south of Bangor in a near the closest city was Belfast. Yeah, again, it's just 7,000 people. That's a medium sized town in Maine. So the dinners down there are great. Serve homemade queso and chips with the meal. It's delicious. Franklin barbecue. Yeah, ask her. It's not banga. It's not banga. Nobody calls it that unless you're like from down east. It's Bangor. Come on now. Don't need you in here with your accent and your false pronunciations, Dubes. Banga, Maine. Banga. I'll be heading to Maine the first week in June. I always go there at least once a year, most of the time twice a year. In June, it's going to be for my sister-in-law's wedding. My wife's sister's getting married. She lives in southern Maine. Yeah, bang her. Yeah. Nope. It's actually, yeah, it's Bangor. Bangor, not Banga. And you can't go by Dubes here because he doesn't live in Maine. He doesn't know. He may be from New England, and maybe living closer to Maine now, but I got a little more experience there. I do. This is one of the very rare instances that Dubes is wrong. Yeah, not chowder. It's chowder. New England clam chowder. Yeah, because the Simpsons are from Maine, not chowder. Gonna have some chowder. Oh, that's funny. What what part of Massachusetts are you from, Dubes? Might be driving through there. I'll wave to you. Just south of Boston. Boston. Lives near the tail. Yeah. Boston. Yeah, we're driving in June, and then I'm going to be flying. And I always fly into Boston also. Um, because it's so cheap to get a direct flight from Houston to Boston compared to flying into Bangor. So yeah, I've gotten to know Massachusetts a little bit because of that. Yeah, like I always say around here, especially, yeah, it's about a 15-20 minute drive depending on traffic. It can be an hour. You never know. You never know with traffic. Such a pain in the butt. Growing up, I always had, I can know the exact time I was going to be places because, there's no traffic. Now it's like you really have no idea. Yeah, it's crazy. I used to have a commute down here that was, if there was no traffic, so you're talking, Saturday morning or, you know, late nights, early mornings, before people get up or whatever. It would take an hour and 10 minutes. That was like the quickest time you could make it. It was quite the commute, and it averaged about an hour and 40 minutes, and it took me as long as 3.5 hours one time, and everything in between. It's just it can be crazy. So yeah, a commute that's an hour and 10 minutes once took me 3.5 hours, and many times it went over 2 hours. Many times. I'm glad I don't have that commute anymore. Oh, Dreamin' did end up showing up tonight. I was wondering about that. I'm having trouble finding you in our alliance because there's more than one Dreamin' now. I don't know which one's the real one, which one's the imposter. You get so many PMs today asking about Heisey, like I'm his guardian or something. Yeah, that would be a full time job for sure. Dupe says, yeah, when they held a lot of big dig crap, Going all those years up here was ridiculous. If I had to come through Boston area during rush hour, put your car in park and get comfy. Yeah, I know the feeling. I really do. Really, I really know what you're talking about there. 6 years ago, I would have had no idea what you're talking about, but I definitely do now. Jacob, I told you he was probably out jogging. I told you. Yeah, 5 Loki's gonna be Guardians of the Heisey. Yeah, it might take 30 people to do that. When's your first marathon, dreaming? Can't wait to see you run a marathon. When dreaming was helping my sister move to Boston, it reminded me of Russia. No rules on the road. You can do whatever you want. Okay. I did not know that. I've driven through Boston many times, and I was not aware that there were no rules. You would die. Yeah, die. No question. No question. I died. Alright. There's rules to the road, just nobody knows how to drive. Yeah. Yeah. There's rules. Just people don't know them. I just wish they would. The only thing I wish about Boston is they would make the drive from the airport to 95 much easier and quicker. I feel like that should be a lot simpler. Just to get me from Logan to 95, and I'll be happy. Yeah, it's a good general rule with that many cars to you always got to be extra careful because people don't know what the heck they're doing. They really don't. People are such bad drivers. They don't pay attention to anything. And people think they're the only ones on the road. Especially in a motorcycle. I mean, that's that's scary. Anybody ready for variant to release? You are so ready. I'm ready to wet myself over and over and over. So I'm gonna do some variant this weekend, dudes. Oh, you racing someone tomorrow? That's interesting. You have more big boys than most. Oh, good. I'm happy for you. Is it supposed to be all XL, or what's the? I've been hearing people talk a lot about XL characters and stuff. Is it gonna be like pretty much all only XL, or is there like a certain section that's gonna be XL, or um, what's the deal with that? Asking for a friend. The XL gets benefits, global, and each section with specific champs. The global buff XLs with micro reflector crap. I think XL gets a bonus. Just gonna say that Corvus can't die if duped, even fighting damage back. But I'd rather they don't get hurt. Interesting. Interesting. So basically, they're trying to get people to play with XL characters by offering a bonus. I gotcha. What's another case in my life that I have to deal with the fact that size matters. It's never benefited me in the past, and it's definitely not benefiting me now. Very disappointing. On Kang, mm, it's 565, but it's only 11K. That's interesting. I have to check him out later. I think it's gonna be the Corvus show. I'm okay with that. I like Corvus friendly. I'll take it. Listen to Dubes, okay? Don't disagree with him. The only thing I've ever heard him get wrong was how to pronounce Bangor. That's it. Other than that, he's pretty much spot on all the time. You did remember the first variant, right? Corvus was not overly effective in variant with the global nodes and stuff. They know very well how to cripple Corvus. And he is definitely a target when it comes to any kind of content like this because they need to make you spend money, and Corvus avoids money spending. I don't think I mean, I used Corvus, and he was good, but he wasn't. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he ate it alive, especially the was it the third one? I don't know. I felt he was okay, just not. I mean, he was limited, in my opinion. Yeah, the fist cuffs. I think you know tied his hands a little bit. I think he finished behind them because he didn't have the synergy. But I'll let him answer. Oh, I think I'm getting tired. I think once I run out of energy, I'm going to be going to bed here. Losing too many fights. It's a sign that I need to give it up. Go to sleep. Alright, guys. This is going to be the end of stream. It was fun. We got to talk about ice cream and pizza and how dreaming is dreaming. And yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Alright, guys. I'll be on probably later in the week. Not really sure when. But if anything before that, just let me know. But definitely appreciate you guys stopping by. And, we'll catch up with you later in the week. Alright? Thanks, guys.